Hello. So I am in my daughter's room right now. You can see the Winnie the Pooh. My husband drew that. Ta-da! He's an artist. Anyways, so I'm in my daughter's room because we got them bunk beds earlier this week, and they're all set up, and the room is a disaster right now because we still have two box springs set up right next to me. Well, set up, leaned against the wall. And then we have two sets of the metal rails from Costco that they used to have their beds on. And then in the hallway, we have a headboard. So a little bit of a mess right now. And I got to get rid of it because it's driving me crazy. And since nobody has replied to my Facebook Marketplace things, we're just going to take it to the donation place and be done with it because I don't want to mess with it anymore because it's starting to stress us all out having so much stuff just absolutely everywhere. And since I'm going to be taking stuff to DI, I might as well just look around my house and see what else I can get rid of, right? Because I can always have a van load of stuff to take to DI because that's just how it is when you have 3 kids and 2 adults and there's a lot of stuff. It means there's pretty much a lot of stuff I can get rid of because I am not done with my decluttering journey yet. So this morning I opened up the home decor bin that we have in one of our closets here. This is the stuff that's not Halloween, fall, or Christmas because there's enough of that stuff that we just keep it in the garage. This is basically everything else. So I've got 4th of July and Valentine's Day and whatever other random little holidays like St. Patrick's Day, whatever. We just have one smaller bin in there. And then it also has just some old home decor stuff I haven't been using. So I went through it and I've got some things to get rid of. Mostly stuff that's just not really my style anymore or that I don't anticipate using again. First up, this. I made this when we first got married. We were broke because we had just graduated from college. We were still trying to find jobs. And my husband was going to be going back to more school for prereqs for occupational therapy school. And so we had a very limited budget. And yeah, I got the frame from DI, which is the local thrift store to Utah and Idaho and Arizona. I don't know if there's anywhere else, but I got this from Hobby Lobby, some scrapbook paper, and this happened. And it's cute, but I'm just probably not going to use it again because it's not really my style anymore. I didn't really know what my style was when I got married, and I'm still working on that, but it's not this. So we'll go ahead and say goodbye to this.
So long, farewell, I'll be to say adieu.
Next, love you more. My family says love you first, so this was close. Somebody gave it to us, but it's not quite what we actually say. So we're good to get rid of this guy too.
Goodbye, my love.
And next, this. Ta-da! Old enough to know better, young enough to do it anyways. I thought this was hilarious when I got it when I was in college, and this worked for a house full of single girls. But I am old enough to know better, and I am old enough to not do it because I'm worried about what it will cost me if somebody gets hurt. So it's very funny to me, but again, still not really like my style anymore, and I've just kind of outgrown it. So we will also say goodbye to this guy.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
On to this. So this is just a nice frame I got from Hobby Lobby. It had a cute picture of Ryan and I in it that I took out, and I'll keep that. Put it in a, actually I already took it to work. Yeah, I took it to work yesterday. But we are going to get rid of this. This dark red color is not really my style. It's a nice frame, and I could paint it, but I'm not going to because I've got other stuff going on. So we will also say goodbye to this cute frame. This adorable couple can go on to somebody else.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Okay, this one is a big frame. We got it for my husband. Like I said, my husband painted that picture of Winnie the Pooh. He, or actually, that one's colored pencil, not paint. For our kids, when they've been born, he has drawn them a Winnie the Pooh picture. Well, for my girls, did Winnie the Pooh. For our son, he did Calvin and Hobbes. But we got this frame for it, but it didn't quite work. I'm not really into the scallops. It was just like the closest thing we could find at the time to what we were looking for. But because it wasn't what I was looking for, because I don't know, the scallops are just, I'm not super into them. We tried using it for a different picture and it just didn't fit right. And again, probably could paint it, but I just don't love it. So we are gonna get rid of it, and somebody else that loves it and loves the scallops and wants to paint it can do that and have it and be happy in their home with this.
See you later, President Fart Feathers.
This next thing we actually used for several years, so R-E A-D, spells read, if you will. We'll see if we can get it all up so you can get the whole effect. Read. So my sisters and sister-in-laws and my mom threw me an awesome baby shower when we had our first kid. And it was a reading themed baby shower. And if you know me and you knew me as a child, that's like probably the most perfect baby shower I could have ever been given. Absolutely loved it. And my little sister painted these, and it was like on the table that had people put gifts on. And so I've kept it ever since, and we've used it to decorate. Like I said, I mean, first of all, it's super cute and I love it. And I love the colors. Also, we've always tried to be frugal. We did school for a long time after we got married. And I just always tried to be frugal, and we use these for decor because we had it available and we didn't need to go buy anything else. But right now, the stage my girls are in, they destroy a lot of stuff. These never stay standing up, so they're always just like stacked haphazardly on the like toy dresser or where we've had books. So they never stand upright, so they're just stacked and just makes the place look messy. So I am going to pass these along, and it's crazy because my daughter just turned 7, so I've had these for over 7 years, and I'm amazed at how well we take care of our things. Not because we're like trashing everything all the time, but because we're a busy family, we have a lot going on, and it's admirable. I'm admiring myself right now at how well we take care of our things and utilize what we have, and slowly make upgrades, or in my case declutter, because it's just time. You know, we're at a different stage, and that's okay. So hopefully somebody else will love these and be able to decorate their little babies' rooms with them, or their playroom or whatever, and enjoy it as much as we did. These next things are not home decor, but they're adorable. My little daughter's hat. This was my daughter's first little baseball hat. And obviously baseball cap, not for baseball. This was from the Target one spot when we were living in Spokane right after she was born. Got interrupted by said child, and she was not too upset that we're getting rid of this. But she used to wear this everywhere. I have videos of her just like walking around Target with it. This hat was part of her identity. And then she outgrew it. She didn't always ask to color ice cream cones anymore, which is still kind of sad because she was obsessed with them. Ice cream cones were her personality, is what it was, and the hat just fit into that vibe. So it's time to say goodbye to this. My other daughter wasn't really into it, and I don't think my son will be into it. But kind of fun to see, but also a little sad to say goodbye, and probably is sadder for me than it is for her. Same thing with this one. She was really into a superhero phase. And by superhero, I mean Wonder Woman. She was obsessed with Wonder Woman. We're not really sure why or how that happened. But she would make people call her Wonder Woman. We had to call her Wonder Woman. If somebody referred to her as Wonder Woman or as her name, she'd say, my name is Wonder Woman. And so everybody, daycare called her Wonder Woman. The other kids called her Wonder Woman. Diana was also acceptable. I don't even know how she knew that. But almost as fast as she got into it, she was over that phase. I mean, she was probably like 6 to 9 months where she was really into Wonder Woman, so it wasn't super fast, but it still kind of hurts a little that she doesn't love Wonder Woman anymore. But, you know, she's moved on, and I can too. Last, and this isn't super sentimental, other than it was her hat from the first year she played t-ball, and she loved it, and she's so cute running around, but she doesn't wear it anymore, and I'm not gonna make her keep stuff that she's not gonna wear. So we'll also say goodbye to these 3 adorable hats. We still have a lot of wedding gifts that we use regularly. This is a wedding gift that we've had for over 10 years that we do not use regularly / ever. I think I've used it 3 times. I just don't really know how to use it. It's aluminum. We don't have a lot of like guests over. We don't entertain a lot. And I think everybody on HGTV is lying about how much they entertain others. But anyways, we just don't use it. It's beautiful. I mean, you can buy these new from this website. What was it again? It was Old Town Imports. These are anywhere from like 60 to 150 bucks. So whoever got it for us, I mean, actually I know who got it for, but I'm not going to say it. So she was very kind to give this to us. But it's just not something that we use. I'm not really like a silver decorator. And mostly just a little too fancy for me. So we will pass this on to somebody who will really appreciate it. I just always felt guilty getting rid of it because it's nice. And maybe I thought one day I would get fancier, but I haven't. And my little girls love to fart and burp, so I don't think any of us are getting any fancier. So we will, again, this will be another thing that we can say goodbye to, lessen up some space in our kitchen, and just not feel bad about it, because the person who got it for us probably doesn't even remember that she got it for us. I actually don't think I've ever even seen or spoken to that person since. Distant family, you know, that kind of thing. So we'll just let it go, and hopefully somebody else will find it at DI and be like, holy cow, this thing's like 150 bucks and I'm getting it for 10 bucks. This is amazing. And then they'll make their day. So that makes me happy to think about that. So adios. To get an idea of what I mean by their room is a disaster, we've got the cute bunk bed right there, and they've built a fort and the box springs are right there. They are just becoming one with the wall, and you know, I guess right now it's helping them a little bit to hold up their stuff for their fort, but it needs to go because this is driving me crazy. So we will get rid of these mattresses today. We're going to take them to the DI so that we can say goodbye, so the girls can have room to play with their cute dollhouse again. And also, yes, we do have 2 different colored curtains. We had to improvise, and I haven't gotten around to buying new curtains yet. So judge me, laugh at me. It's awesome. It's okay. And we have this cute headboard that I really like. It's a good headboard. And we will be getting rid of that as well. And then the 2 sets of bed rails that have been put in my son's room, because that's the biggest spot that we can put them in for now. So everything is being displaced to make room for the stuff, but we need to get rid of it this weekend, and I am very happy to. Anyways, it's amazing how just a couple things can throw off your whole house. Like, yeah, beds are kind of big, so that makes sense, but just to have 2 box springs lean up against the wall, the rail put over in my son's room, and then that headboard in the middle of the hallway feels like it has thrown everything off in the house, because not everything can get put away how it normally does, and so it's just on the floor and it's making a huge mess. So really looking forward to getting rid of some stuff. It feels good to get rid of some of that home decor stuff. I mean, most of it was just packed up in a box anyways, but knowing that it's out of my house and that closet is less full now just makes me feel very light. And I am trying to embrace that more and more and just have that in our home as much as possible. I don't need a gigantic house, but I do want space. And so that's what we're trying to accomplish with our decluttering journey, is making more space within the space that we have, if that makes sense. Our square footage is our square footage. I've learned that a lot from listening to A Slob Comes Clean. I really like her books. They've been really great for me. But just coming to terms with the fact that right now, oh, hello, baby. He's drinking milk right now. Yeah. But really coming to terms with the fact that right now we're in a condo. That is where we're at. Hopefully soon we can move and have to move out of state, because Utah's crazy real estate right now. But until then, we're in a 1,200 square foot condo, and we have 5 people living here, and it's crazy. Hello. Hi, I love you. And so we just need to embrace the space that we have and get rid of the excess. And then when we do move into a bigger place, not get more excess, because I don't want it. I don't want a cramped plate space. I want space. I want to breathe. So that's where we're at right now, and we're going to pack up the car and head to DI. Thanks for watching today while I did a quick declutter during nap time. The more I declutter, the easier it is to let go of some of the more sentimental items and to let go of things that weren't really sentimental, but I felt a little guilty getting rid of. But progress begets progress, so we'll keep the declutter train going. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel to follow along for more videos on frugal, simple living and decluttering. Thanks and have a great day.